Hey, good morning. Just wanted to share a couple of thoughts from my life. A couple of days ago, I was sitting with one of my friends, an old elderly man, and we were having a coffee and a chat. And in midst of our conversation, this man started speaking something that really bothered me and made me think. He said, he has a young son who's been not doing very well. He said, for a long time he struggled with a lot of issues. A lot of things hasn't gone the way he wanted it. And sometimes he gets angry, he blames God, and the situation what he is in is always very hard for this father to take. I was thinking about it, and the other day I was reading from the Gospel of John chapter 9. There's a very powerful story about Jesus and his disciples as they were walking, and they saw a man who was born blind, the man who was a blind man from his birth. And the disciples asked a very interesting question. They asked this, Rabbi or teacher, who sinned? He sinned or his parents sinned? That's a very innocent question it may seem like, but there's something behind that. The disciples are asking, the man who is born blind, did he sin? How can a person sin when he is just being born like this? These disciples are seeing a problem, seeing a man, and they are seeing an issue there and want a theological answer or maybe an answer to satisfy. I want to pause here and want to let you know something. Sometimes we ask questions, but behind that there is something that we want to satisfy ourselves. Rabbi or teacher, who sinned? I want to say something here about the man who may have never known what he did, but they're asking if it's the man or is the parents. Jesus says, neither this man or his parents sinned, but this happened so that the work of God or the power of God may be displayed in him. See what the disciples are saying is, they are saying maybe there's a sinner here, or they're trying to find who committed the sin and somehow make them feel if this issue or this problem or this blindness has been caused by a sin, then somehow they are better than this man. Or maybe they don't have that sin anymore, or they don't have to deal with that. But Jesus is shifting, he's focusing their attention to a very completely different thing, and he's saying, here is something very important you need to see, and we often miss. That is about God and the work of God that God wants to display in a situation, which for us may be a problematic thing, might be something very messed up, broken, situation in our lives. Jesus is saying, this happened not because of the sin. Oftentimes we try to chase after the sin. God is saying, why don't you chase after my purpose and my works which can be displayed? I don't know what you're going through today. Maybe there are issues which is, bogged you down, has caused you to go through some period of depression or difficulty, challenges. I don't know about you, but today, maybe rather than blaming God, blaming, sin, can we focus on what God can do or how He can redeem, how He can save, and how He can display His work in that situation. May God bless you.